And there we go. Lovely. Now, I probably won't have room for all three of... Actually, 1, 2, 3... Yeah, actually, no, I will have room for all of the free common gang type cars, but what I'll probably end up doing is... Because that's only a 10-slot garage, I will probably end up buying another 10-slot garage. I'll probably will put the gang cars that I find that aren't like got the colors on them and whatnot. That's driven by the gang members. I'll probably put them in another garage for the time being, and then keep the gang cars that have those gang colors on them in another garage, or in that garage I just got. Because that garage was only 5,000. That'd be a nice 5,000 to have when the timer runs out. Because that 10-slot garage was only like 200 grand, I think it was. And for some reason, my character came over with like 1.9 mil, some shit like that. So I was like, I think 400 grand off from the 50-slot garage near Eclipse Boulevard, but oh well. No, around 70. I'm trying to find the gang cars. Now, I do know the family members drive these cars as well. What were they called? But I know they drive them. This car that I'm driving right now, I think it's the Phoenix, I think. Let's get back into it. There's a better way of such good. Yeah, the Ruiner. The Bonte Ruiner. I do know that the Aztecas or the Mumba Grande, I think it's the Aztecas that drive these cars, but like I said before, you can't actually come across any Aztecas in the game because they just don't spawn in the open world map. See, that's a family member in a rusty looking... Is it worth taking though? That's my question. I'm gonna say no for the time being, because we can come across one of those cars as a green colored family affiliate car, so we'll say no for that for the time being. Do you know what's crazy is back when I first started playing GTA 5 online in 2013, when I first got the game, I shit you not, the amount of gang cars that were spawning was absolutely insane. So they've definitely changed the spawn cycle, or whatever it is, on the cars itself. Now, it's not just cars we're looking for too. We can try and go for... Yeah, shut the fuck up, raise up too. We are looking for bikes as well, so we can see if we can find bikes ridden by gang members as well. Okay, let's go around. Let's try and go kind of out of bounds a little bit, and then come back in and see what we can spawn. Actually, do you know what we can do? Let's over to Simeon's and see what cars they've got going for sale. Let's see what we've got in... That's a... No. Nothing there. What we can do as well is we can go to the Los Angeles car meet and see what free cars are selling there, because sometimes they will sell... It's mainly sports like cars, but they do end up, you know, actually spawning some nice cars that are kind of gang related, I guess you could say. Oh shit, GTA Online is fucking pulling out all the fucking... Nah. See, that would have been nice to take, but I wouldn't be able to put it in my garage because it's too much of a nice car to put in my garage. Because GTA Online's really fucking stingy now of what cars you can put in your garage. You need to actually fucking buy them. Now, what we can do as well is, because there are those drug cars that you can come across as well in GTA Online. They're like the free mode events that you can take part in. I was considering, because that's what I did in... Okay, now we got... Alrighty then. We just fucked up the whole entire hood. Oh, look at that. See, we got cars spawning, but they're not yellow Fargo cars. That is mental. What time is it in the game anyway? It's 12 o'clock. Okay. So typically, this is prime time for those cars to spawn. So we should be in better luck now. As you can see, the amount of gang peds that are now spawning is way higher than what it was. No, it's not good. There's one, but it's being driven by a fucking... That is definitely one. But being driven by a ped. Nice. Okay, we'll take it. See, now that's what I was just about to say. Okay, so we've got ourselves a family tornado. So what's really, really weird about the gang cars that end up getting parked in the game is that they'll obviously spawn stationary without a driver in them, and then a randomly selected ped will get into them. So even though you can clearly tell this is a family affiliated car, I've seen, like, you know, white female soccer mums like fucking drive these cars and shit like that. So it's kind of like, okay, like, that's a bit weird, but sure, I'll fucking take it anyway. Oh no, don't fuck it. Ooh, mechanics have a fucking good one with that. So yeah, like, it's interesting how it works. Now, later on down the line, what I'm hoping to do is to, if I make money or enough money, I'm hoping to then start sliding all these, you know, these basic looking gang cars into Benny's and then turning them into the gang cars that you will see in the missions. Sadly, you know, in some, like, certain missions that you can do for, like, the agency and Franklin when it comes to the contracts and whatnot, you can see, like, really nice gang cars that spawn in the game, but sadly you can't take them into the garage because they're too fancy to take into your garage, even though you've just literally stolen it. So that's one thing that I fucking really hate about GTA Online. Now, I don't know if it's different with custom servers on, like, because I know you can get yourself many fucking different you know, go on many different servers. I mean, I used to run a server like years ago, like I think about 8 years ago. I used to run a server with a couple old friends of mine. But the crazy thing is that in GTA Online, you are so restricted on what cars you can grab, and that's the sad thing about it, is that like, it is just really fucking annoying. It's like, there's been times I've come across, like, really fucking rare cars that get spawned in the game with gang members driving in them, and I go, holy fuck, that'll be good for my collection, and I try and take it to Los Santos Customs, put a tracker on it, and they go like, you don't have access to fucking put this into Los Santos Customs. It's like, okay, great, so you're now restricting me on vehicles I can take in the game. Like, I don't know, it seems really strange to me. If there was a system where, like, say for instance, you took one of those gang cars from a custom mission and then chucked it into the Los Santos Customs, and it prompted you saying, because this is a gang car, or this is a variant, ooh, we got ourselves another tornado. Okay. Again, with the same ped, but it's got different rims on it. Okay, we're gonna follow this car. Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna do this. Because he's not gang affiliated either, it's not gonna affect the proposition of the gang members. They're not gonna start attacking me, which is why I find it really fucking weird. I find it really strange that you can. I don't know. I don't know. It's weird to me that you can find just normal pets and gang cars. Like, I guess it's kind of similar to how GTA San Andreas was, because GTA San Andreas really didn't have any like really fancy looking. Oh, fuck, there's one over there. Look. Now they're all coming out. Look. Shit. Okay. Right. That's a peyote or peyote. This is what's really cool about this, this kind of series that I'm doing, is that you have the potential to have different variations of the cars, and that's what's really fun, cool. And what we can also do as well is we can then end up, if we really want to, because we got two of the same car now, we can then keep one as the original, and then do the whole entire the Benny's custom job on the other one. It usually will typically be one-to-one of what you actually see driven by the gang members' missions. Now, I'll try and show photos of the cars I've already got on my main online character. When I was playing this a lot with my brother and my sister-in-law, we would end up and shout out to my brother, by the way, I'll put his channel in the description. But when we were playing a lot, we were making a fuck ton of money. Like, we were doing like, I think we did like the island heist like 6 fucking times, I think, and made a fuck ton of money. Like, my character, when I first started replaying GTA Online, and I started playing it with my brother and my sister-in-law, my character had fuck all money, and now like I own like a fuck ton of like buildings and agencies and whatever. So yeah, as you can see, they're both very different in themselves. So one's got a soft top with, side exhaust, different wheels. I like to call those wheels like the the classic gang car wheels, because that's what they used to have in like GTA 3 and whatnot. As you can see, the windows are tinted. No, they're tinted the same. The license plate difference, yeah, see? Like, there are differences in these cars that you can find, which is pretty cool. Just trying to check if there's any differences in terms of the interiors. Yeah, see, even the interiors are different as well. So, there you go. That's typically what you'll find. So, cool. Let's go and see if we can find another gang car, shall we? Now, this car I've just gone into usually gets driven by Merryweather, I believe, and also Martin's men. Another set of cars that we're probably not going to be able to get. But, and also sadly, like, the free mode events don't happen in a solo lobby, so you'll end up coming across nothing basically in terms of like, not even like exotics. So we may have to step into a public lobby, but the reason why I'm in just a normal closed off lobby is because the amount of modders and hackers that are in public servers is absolutely fucking unreal. Like, me and my friend Tally, we were playing, we've been playing GTA Online a fair bit recently, and the amount of fucking gang cars that we come across, or the amount of like, no, not gang cars, the amount of modders and hackers that we come across is insane. A lot of them are very like chaotic good. So what I mean by that is that they're chaotic, but they're not like set out to constantly kill you and, harass you. Like, they harass you in funny ways. Like, me and Tally were doing one of the missions for the Avon storyline. We have to collect the cars that end up like flying or going underwater and whatever, and the modder ended up like copying one of our cars, modifying the fuck out of it, and just chasing us whilst making things explode. It was quite funny. So there we go. There's a Buccaneer, but it isn't gang affiliated. So that's the other normal type of gang car we're looking for. Now that's a nice diamond blue colored tornado, but we're not gonna take that. Another black Buccaneer. So it's early morning, so we're not gonna... We may see some gang cars, who knows? But it's rare that we do come across any gang cars in... Well, call me a fucking liar, because we have just come across a gang car. Oh dear. Thank you for the car. See you later. Bye. See you later. Finally, one car of the free car set that we want for the Vargos. Back in here. So it looks like the cars are finally coming out. They took absolutely fucking forever to come, but here we go. What is the interior of this car like? Not bad. So let's get this car back to the garage and we'll get back onto the road.